Hey there guys, and welcome to another tournament quarterfinals battle. This time it's Valzy versus Kellekion. Okay, who are they gonna lead with? Valzy leads with Heatran, solid choice, and Kellekion leads with Electros. Volt switching out. I'm assuming it might be a Scarfed Electros because Electros is slow as hell. So it definitely needs a Scarf to even be able to outspeed a Heatran. Brings in Donphan, as Heatran sets up the Stealth Rocks. I'm not really sure if Donphan is the best thing to switch into a Heatran, because it doesn't resist fire. It's not very bulky on the special side. It's a little risky. But he does have that ground move to scare out Heatran with. So Valzy brings in Slowbro. Very physically bulky. Pretty decent counter to the Donphan. See what an Earthquake is going to do. Yeah, Slowbro can sit here all day and take those, especially because every single Slowbro does carry Slack off. So Donphan gets out of there, smart move, you don't want to leave that in here. Brings in a Jellicent. Okay, got Water Absorb, maybe expecting a Scald or something. Instead, he gets a Thunder Wave. Jellicent isn't going to be outspeeding many things anyway, so the paralysis doesn't really bother him that much. Of course, the not getting to attack is bothersome, but it could be worse. Jellicent hates being poisoned or burned way more. Well, maybe not burned, but definitely poisoned. Anyway, Slowbro is not gonna like a Shadow Ball or a special Ghost move. So in comes Clefable. Slowbro wouldn't really have cared about the Scald much. Anyway, Clefable gets burned. Is it a Magic Guard Clefable? Or an unaware one? I can probably safely say that it's not a Q-Charm one, though. No one uses those. For good reason, too. Anyway, Jellicent gets out of there. Clefable didn't take burn damage, so I'm guessing it is indeed a Magic Guard one. Brings in the Donphan again. I'm not entirely sure why. Clefable sets up Calm Mind. Oh boy. You really don't want to let a Clefable do that. Because Clefable is surprisingly hard to deal with once it starts setting up on you. Anyway, what could he be planning with that Donphan that he keeps bringing it in on everything? Clefable goes for a Moonblast. +1. How much is it gonna do? Good enough, as he roars out the Clefable. Well, I guess it's... Ooh, crap, that is not something he wanted to come in there. Because Latios will destroy that Donphan. Just no problem. So, of course, he's going to switch it out, bring in the Jellicent again. I'm guessing that's his dedicated special wall. Jellicent does that pretty decently. Latios goes for Draco Meteor, so if he can take this Draco Meteor pretty well, he's pretty set. He doesn't really take it that well, but considering the special attack drop, it's good enough. He's going to be able to hang in there. Probably recover as he switches out Latios. Brings in Slowbro again. Not entirely sure why. Because Slowbro... Does it really have anything to hit Jellicent pretty hard with? Psy Shock, I guess that could work. But does he not have an... Oh wow, that didn't even do that much. And the Jellicent has Giga Drain, so... Slowbro is not going to win this fight for him. If I were him, I'd get Slowbro out of there ASAP. Slowbro has Regenerator anyway, so he's going to be getting that health back. No problem. Leftovers, lots of leftovers in this battle. So he does switch out Slowbro. Good call. Bring Clefable in again. Well, I guess the Jellicent doesn't really have that much of a damage output, so it's a pretty good target for Clefable to start setting up Calm Mind Zone again. Which he probably is going to do as soon as all this leftovers nonsense is over. And Jellicent is switched out. What's he going to bring in this time? Talonflame. Okay, I'm guessing that Clefable doesn't really have that much physical bulk. Or maybe it does. Maybe it's like a max HP, max defense one that uses Calm Mind to boost up its special defense. In that case, I don't foresee Talonflame breaking through this thing. Instead, I foresee it taking an attack and... Ooh, Steel Wing. that might actually do pretty well. 2-hit KO, pretty solid, but he does have the soft boiled. Can you even get a legal Clefable with Magic Guard and soft boiled? Because pretty sure Clefable can only get soft boiled in Gen 3, and Magic Guard wasn't introduced until Gen 4. So not entirely sure how that works. Whatever, he brings in Heatran because Heatran laughs at everything Talonflame does. Seriously, every move that Talonflame usually carries is resisted by Heatran. U-turn, Flare Blitz, Brave Bird, hell, even Steel Wing. As he brings in a Latios of his own. So many shiny Latioses in this battle. And Heatran goes and poisons it. Well, I guess Latios isn't really meant to last long anyway, but the poison is definitely going to be taking it out a lot sooner than Kellekion would have wanted it to go out. So that's probably a bit of a bother for him. Oh, it's one of those toxic stalling Heatrans. That's pretty mean. Although it might also just be to scout out, because if that Latios did use Surf on the Heatran, it probably would have done a decent amount of damage. So it never hurts to carry Protect, I suppose. So switching out Heatran into Slowbro, I'm guessing? Yep, Slowbro. Slowbro isn't really much of a special wall, but it can probably take a Surf. So who knows, maybe this is a Scarf Latios or a Specs one? I believe both of those sets are pretty common on Latios, because it can also get Trick and just switch that item off whenever it feels like it. Okay, this is not a Scarf or a Specs one, because he goes from Surf straight to Draco Meteor, which might do a decent amount of damage. Oh, more than that. And despite the slack off, I was gonna say he's definitely gonna be able to take it up with another Draco Meteor, but not anymore. Oh, poor Kellekion, things are not really going his way. It's not a fast battle by any means, but it definitely seems to be shifting towards Valzy's favor. So he switched out Latios, brings in the Electros again. I'm still not entirely sure why the hell he's using Electros. I mean, come on, you've made it to the quarterfinals, you'd think he'd be using like top-notch Pokemon. And then he comes out and brings out garbage like Electros. If a Volt Switch gets critical hit, still doesn't do that much to Heatran though. Guessing it's one of those specially bulky Heatrans. I'm working on one of those myself, as well at the moment. Brings in the Donphan again. And is gonna eat a Lava Plume, and I think this might actually knock it out. Yes, it does. That weak special defense on Donphan. So there we go, another one of Kellekion's Pokemon goes down, and I'm pretty sure that was his Rapid Spinner, so he has no way of getting rid of the Stealth Rocks now. Brings in Heracross. Gay Heracross. Oh, I hate Pokemon whose shiny colors look even worse than the regular ones. And, well, I guess the awful color does go pretty well with Mega Heracross's awful design. I just kinda wonder, what color is the back of shiny Mega Heracross? Regular Mega Heracross is blue and has a yellow back that stands out like a sore thumb. So what does that one have, like a neon green back or something? I can't check for myself because I don't have a shiny Heracross. So if anyone would be able to tell me what color the back of shiny Mega Heracross is, that would be much appreciated. Anyway, he carries Knockoff on his Mega Heracross for some reason. Sure, Knockoff is a pretty good move in this generation, but do you really need to put it on everything that can learn it? I mean, Dark isn't even really that good of a coverage type for Heracross, because he has Bug for hitting the Psychic types, and the Ghost types. Well, I guess it might be useful for those. But how many Ghost types really want to come in on a Mega Heracross? I mean, Bullet Seed can also deal decent amount of damage to most Ghost types, with perhaps the exception of the ones that resist Grass, like Gengar and Drifblim. Anyway, Latios comes in again and takes out the Clefable. So Clefable's down, Mega Heracross is down, Latios is barely hanging in there. And in comes Scizor. Haven't seen this one yet. And it's a Mega Scizor. Oh boy. This thing is gonna come in and probably just destroy everything now. Bullet Punch, boom, Latios dead. Yup. What does Kellekion have left at this? Whoa, critical hit. Not even necessary. That's just cruel. Electros, yeah, that's not really gonna do anything, I think. Switches Scizor out. Well, Electros can learn Flamethrower. He's in Latios, resists Flamethrower, decent choice. He goes for Thunderbolt instead. Not entirely sure, maybe he was expecting a switch into Slowbro. That would have... The Thunderbolt would have hit the Slowbro pretty hard. But he did manage to paralyze the Latios through sheer luck, so that might work in his favor. So in comes Jellicent again. Draco Meteor, yeah, Jellicent is totally going to be able to wall the Latios after this. Because it is going to do about half, and then the special attack drops, and then you can just recover it off later. So that was pretty pointless. Latios is switched out. Makes sense. In comes Scizor. Jellicent resists Steel, resists Bug. I'm not entirely sure what he's hoping to do here. And if Scald gets a burn on the Scizor, that's pretty much going to end the game right there. So, Swords Dance. Okay. Guess he's really hoping that he's not going to get burned here. Okay, Power Hacks. Gets lucky there. And then he switches Jellicent out. Into Electros. I'm not entirely sure why. Knock off. Oh. That's gonna deal with the Jellicent just fine. And Electros goes down, and it did indeed have a Choice Scarf, so I did call that correctly. In comes Talonflame. Out goes Talonflame, courtesy of Stealth Rocks. Should have used Rapid Spin when you had the chance with your Donphan. And then out comes Jellicent. I think that's his last Pokemon. And that's just going to get destroyed by a +2 knockoff. So that's the end of the game. Valzy moves on to the semifinals. With a pretty convincing victory. I mean, we didn't even see that Terrakion of his. So thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye-bye.